listeners. This is Ivan Franklin Rose, and this is the one about sleep from A to Z. Sleep from A to Z. It's going to be thorough. The reason I use my full name is because, strangely enough, there is another person that does something on stress podcast in England, and his name is Ivan Rose. Same name as mine. I don't understand it. But when you Google, I only get stressed on days that end in Y without the quotation marks, his name comes up and his English podcast comes up. So if you're ever Googling the name of the series, do it in quotation marks and you'll pull up all the streaming networks. Okay, sleep is a big deal. Why? Certainly lack of sleep can cause stress and anxiety and a lot of other things. It can cause poor performance at work, could get you fired, keep you from getting a raise, make you cranky with your special other person. And with your children too. So many reasons why sleep is important. Now, some people can go without a full night's sleep for a limited period of time. Usually more than a day is just unbearable. But I'm not saying there aren't some exceptions to the rule, but for most part, adults need 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And in that time, they need good REM sleep, deep sleep. They have to monitor their sleep and know what kind of sleep they're getting. If you're dreaming, that's great. Dreams mean that you're probably doing some of it in REM sleep. So that's very healthy. So let's break down the sleeping in all categories, what we do, how we do it, how we prepare for it, how do you get a good night's sleep. And let's start at the beginning. First of all, you have to desire to get a good night's sleep. Now, this may sound silly, but you see, some people have no control over the fact that they don't get sleep, meaning they allow their mind to wander, they stay up late past when they should, they procrastinate about getting things done earlier, and thus are left to have to finish things at a later hour. They have no choice. They just didn't prepare early enough. So there is a way to prepare for a good night's sleep. And first you have to tell yourself that you want to get a good night's sleep and you're going to get a good night's sleep. If you have anxiety or stress in your life, it's so important to be cognizant of the fact and to make an effort to actually prepare in a methodical way your night's sleep. So let's start by taking all the things that you have to do the next day. We've covered some of this in part, but this is A to Z. So the first thing is to make sure that anything that could be on your mind is going to be put at ease. And so you lay out all the bills you have to pay the next day, anything like that. So you have all that ready to go. Take to work with you, pay it during lunch hour, pay it in the morning before you go, but all your bills laid out in front. You have a list of anyone you have to contact, any calls you have to make is already on a list for you to do. You don't have to think about it. And then a list of anything to do that you have to do that day, appointments, anything else important. You make a list of it. Now you can also have the schedule kept on your phone, on Google or Siri, and that's fine too. But late at night, when you're in bed, ready to go to sleep, if you have a random thought, this is the time that you have to use Google or Siri because you don't want to get out, turn a light on, and start the process all over again of trying to get back to a sleep mode. So this is important to do. When you've done all that and you have everything out of your mind that you have to do the next day, then you're ready to look at what else is necessary for a good night's sleep. Recognize that some people like to sleep in certain temperatures. Some like it colder, some like it warmer. And when you're a couple, it makes it more difficult because pleasing everyone is just not easy. That's why it's common in America for couples to sleep in different bedrooms. They cuddle, they make love, do whatever they're going to do at night, and then go into different bedrooms. And that's healthy. There's nothing wrong in that, as long as you can wake up together, go to sleep together. And also, if a person has different work schedules and someone's going to get up early and disturb the other partner, that's another reason they could be in separate bedrooms. But if you don't want to do that, there's our solutions. One is to have something like, it's called the Chile, Chile, Chile. And what it is it blows cold air or warm air on one side of the bed. So you each can have your own temperature. And there are several other people that do the same thing. So you can have cooler or warmer temperatures on each side of the bed. You can get a sleep number bed where you can have different firmnesses on each side of the bed. That's another thing you can do because it's hard when you have one mattress to have it the way you like to sleep. So there's temperature, there's firmness, there's all kinds of things with mattresses that are so important. But yes, you can do that. They have different channels in the Sleep Number bed series that you can have your tubes or your channels a certain firmness, and somebody else can adjust theirs. Some people like their head up more, and some people like a head down. That's very annoying when you're trying to sleep and you're not in sync with how you want your head raised. So again, there's electric beds that have separate controls that each half can be raised separately. So there's a lot of different ideas. There are king-size beds that are made with two twins together, so each person can have their own separate raising and lowering in that configuration. And then there's the one king size where you have to have the same position for head and feet as your partner. So if you're with somebody, that's something to consider. Also, the type of mattress is important. Firm, soft, medium. Some mattresses give more support in the middle. So you could go to a mattress showroom and test it out first and get some idea. And mattresses give trials up to 120 days. But having the right mattress is very important. So that's one thing. And then having the right pillow is important. Let me read something to you that you might find interesting. So this is from Dr. Michael Bruce, PhD, B-R-E-U-S, PhD, sleep specialist and founder of the Sleep Doctor, says that different pillows are for different kinds of sleepers. A side sleeper, if that's your nighttime move, that you want to fill in the space between your ear and shoulder because, as he explains, he suggests a medium plump bolster, 6 or 7 inches high, would keep your nose aligned with your chest. But a stomach sleeper, when you're lying on your stomach, anything underneath your head lifts it backwards and can cause lower back problems. He recommends a thinner option that will keep your head, neck, and spine aligned while you snooze. I like to have a pillow that compresses all the way. Other people like a pillow that's fluffy and holds their head up high. So it's just a matter of preference. But you've got to get the right pillow for your sleeping style that allows you the most length of your sleep cycle. And a back sleeper is all about alignment, he says. You want a flatter pillow that won't push your chin to your chest. It can be firm or soft as long as it's low. So these are all a question of trial and error. If whatever you like your thing to do, then if you like your head raised, like your head lowered, try it out and see what you sleep longer. Whatever causes you to have a better night's sleep, that's the one you go with. Also prepare other things for sleep. You can have earmuffs for the morning in case there's morning noise, or earplugs because sometimes there's noise, and it's healthy for you to have a way to block out that noise. You can use white noise. You can have, there's an article that talks about the color of noises. So that would be a brown, pink, or white noise. It may help you fall asleep without blue light exposure. So pink noise consists of low sound waves. It's softer than white noise, which includes equal levels of all frequencies. Other calming noises include fan, sea, and rain sounds. You can get the sounds on the separate machines, or you can get it on your phone to play the sounds for you at night. I like ASMR. I'm going to cover ASMR in a little bit. And then music. Music has found that it can help lower blood pressure and heart rate and slow breathing. Consider playing your favorite classical or slow songs in a low volume to help mimic the comfort and familiarity of your favorite TV show without blue light. So that's something you can do. Music is very important. But again, some people can't go to sleep with music and others can. But it's better than leaving the TV on. I mean, some people go to sleep with the TV on, but the flashes of light that come out of the TV, that, you know how TV has that, the light and dark gradients that come across the screen, that's not healthy for you. It interferes with melatonin production and interferes with the quality of your sleep. So the music is much better. You can have an eye mask ready in case you need it for the morning light, or blackout shades. I have blackout shades and an eye mask. When you wake up in the morning prematurely and you have more time to sleep, it's hard to go back to sleep when it's light out. So a good, comfortable eye mask will help. You also should avoid peppermint or minty toothpaste or mouthwash when you go to sleep, because this is more of an alert scent rather than a calming scent. So strangely enough, that could keep you awake as well. Little things sometimes make a big difference. And then essential oils. Sometimes lavender or cedarwood or geranium can fill you with a calming presence, a sense of relaxation, and help you go to sleep much better. And air filtration is good for stuffiness and for cleaning the air and for white noise as well. I sleep with a air filter next to the bed, and I put it so that it blows the air on the bed, and therefore I can have the air conditioner a little higher, and I still have that cool air blowing on me. So whatever you want to do, you save money with air conditioning, but it depends if you get the right temperature. With me, it's fine, but with you, you might need both. But having the white noise of that fan is a substitute for me than having my phone set to a white noise. So that's important too. And also, for some people, having an orgasm before you go to sleep can also calm you and relax you. Like when your heart rate is pounding and you can't go to sleep, it relaxes you and allows you to just fall into a slumber, for men and women. So that's an option if you're able to do that before you go to sleep. Now, in terms of the type of sleep, REM sleep is about an hour and a half to 2 hours in most people's case. There are watches like the Apple Watch and some of the other watches that are out there that'll monitor the quality of REM sleep and other type sleep, deep sleep that you have. You can monitor and see exactly what your pattern is and try to do things to adjust it. Now, you can also measure breathing noises to see if you stop breathing during the night. If you have sleep apnea, you may need a sleep apnea machine to stop from breathing. Or some people can use a mouth guard, which works very well. A mouth guard that helps you keeps you from grinding your teeth, which is another thing that keeps you up. It's not good for your teeth either. And a mouth guard can help in preventing that blockage from your breathing if you stop breathing in the night. But you check with your doctor and see what they recommend. But these are things that can help. So once you've got all that set up and ready and you've got everything out of the way that you have to do, so that you know you have nothing else in your head that's coming up, nothing to keep you awake from having to think of things, then you want to look at what beverages to have before you go to sleep and what not to have. Now, you don't want to drink alcohol before you go to bed. That's for sure. A couple of hours beforehand, alcohol, caffeine drinks, sugary drinks will certainly keep you awake. But this is choice. You have to consciously make an effort to not do these things and to want to do everything you can to get a good night's sleep. So there are some beverages that help. Also, sometimes melatonin helps, 1 to 2 milligrams a night. We produce it ourselves, but if you're having a problem with that, you can ask your doctor to be sure, but most people can take 1 to 2 milligrams safely. 3 or more sometimes produces side effects, even 2 might, of a headache or dizziness, but not everyone gets that, just a small percentage. But melatonin can help, and these things can help. Ashwagandha. It's a medicinal herb. It's considered an adaptogen, a plant thought to help the body adapt to stress. Emerging research has found that taking ashwagandha help reduce cortisol levels and improve sleep quality. Cortisol is so important. It's a hormone, a stress hormone that causes stress and anxiety, and you have to lower it. Exercise before going to bed, too, can lower it. But usually you want to exercise more than 2 hours before. If you can. Now, strangely enough, the exercise that produces orgasms doesn't seem to bother you because you relax right away. Your heart rate goes down immediately and you go into a slumber in a very fast pace. But ashwagandha can help. It's a powder you can stir into your drink. It's in gummies. It's in pills. It's ready to drink beverages and tea blends. So, but you can check with your doctor again to see if there's any interference with any medications for diabetes, high blood pressure, and suppressing the immune system. You can see online. It's a healthy herb, but there are some things that it could interfere with if you take too much of it. So just be aware of it. Herbal tea may be an option if you're having trouble sleeping. A Tulsi tea, for example, known as a holy basil tea, can be helpful. A smaller study found that holy basil extract lowered cortisol levels, which is what you want to do, and participants reported having better sleep. Other herbal teas besides Tulsi include chamomile, passion flower, and valerian teas. Valerian root can promote good sleep. Research has shown these herbs have decreased how long it takes a person to fall asleep and increased reported sleep quality. So more than that, sipping tea has a wind-down effect. Drinking a warm beverage every night can cure your body and mind, can cue your body and mind that it's almost bedtime. A consistent bedtime routine, a collection of actions that help you get good quality sleep is an important part of hygiene. And of course, drinking water during the daytime, because when you're underhydrated, it can cause shorter sleep times for sure. Studies have shown, so you don't want to do that. But getting a routine is very important. You want a routine that your body gets used to, a time you go to sleep for the most part, that your body knows, okay, it's sleep time. This helps circadian rhythm. This helps you know that this is the time that you're winding down, you're lowering your heart rate, and you're going to go to sleep. So try to have a routine as much as possible. Also, tart cherry juice. Some research has suggested that sipping tart cherry juice can aid sleep, especially people with insomnia. A small study of adults over 50 looked at tart cherry juice as a treatment for insomnia. Participants who drank 8 ounces of tart juice twice daily for 2 weeks gained an additional 84 minutes of sleep compared to study subjects who consumed a placebo drink. Certain chemicals in tart cherries boost the availability of tryptophan, which is in Turkey as well. It's an amino acid involved in the production of neurotransmitter serotonin, which is linked to healthy sleep. If you're not a fan of tart drinks, try combining with water for less tart and a more satisfying sip. Turmeric latte. Now, turmeric's so important. And for inflammation purposes, the curcumin that you get out of turmeric, which I've talked about before, is just a godsend to reduce inflammation in the body. But turmeric latte at nighttime is like a warm glass of milk before bed. Can be very calming. Warm milk isn't appetizing for everyone, so maybe you could do this if you have a problem with lactose or whatever. A turmeric latte can be a good alternative, especially if you can't sleep due to inflammation. As we said, it's great for inflammation. Poor sleep and inflammation are linked, and turmeric has anti-inflammatory properties. You can Google it. It's phenomenal. I spoke about it in one of my episodes. And to make one, you can choose a plant-based milk as your base as well, like almond, cashew, or oat milk. Warm it up with a teaspoon of the spiced turmeric and make your own. And stir well and sweeten with Manuka honey if you want. Manuka is a wonderful healing honey. And sprinkle it with ground nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, or to your liking. Magnesium is also something that helps. I think that's something that, I take every day, but magnesium, they say, studies have said that 350 to 450 milligrams a day is healthy for you, and it does help taking some of it. I split it up. Taking some of it at night is very good for sleep. So these are areas that are well to look at. So let's see what we're talking about. First, get the tools for sleep. Make sure you have a comfortable pillow that guides you to a long sleep process. A mattress that is built for your body. One with support in the middle if you need it. Firm, medium, soft, whatever resonates to a good night's sleep. So get prepared with the tools. An eye mask and or earplugs, earmuffs, anything you need to protect yourself against distractions. Getting the kind of blinds that block out light, essential. I've had that for so many years, and it's just a godsend in going back to sleep when you wake up. Let's talk about waking up in the middle of the night. Some people wake up in the middle of the night for different reasons. You may wake up for nightmares. Now, thankfully, I haven't had nightmares in a long time. But if you're one that does, it's okay. Just relax and know that that was not real life, and it's over, and you're done with it. breathe, take deep breaths, and know that you can get back to sleep. It doesn't mean you're going to have a nightmare again. If you get up to go to the bathroom, many people do get up to go urinate in the bath in the middle of the night. This could be for many reasons. Medication can cause that. Prostate cancer can cause that. Drinking liquids too late in the night can cause that. But it's normal unless you have blood work that tells you that your kidneys are a problem, because sometimes going to the bathroom can be a sign that you have kidney problems. Other than that, it could be just something normal. So you can have it checked, have your blood work checked, and see. If you have trouble going back to sleep, if it's light out when you go to the bathroom, then put an eye mask on. Put on something that blocks the light from coming in if you don't have the blackout shades. All right. And when you get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, or for any reason, if you have trouble going back to sleep, then try getting up and going out on the terrace or patio, or open the front door for a second, get some fresh air, breathe in some fresh air, and just take some deep breaths of that, some oxygen, and just even walk a little bit sometimes, and then you can go back to sleep. It's a little easier that way when you get your mind off things and you do that. Try that if nothing else works, and then try breathing again and counting again and going from there. Now, there are some other things to do before you go to sleep. If you're having trouble sleeping, I like to get things off my chest. So you say your prayers, you can say what you're thankful for. I think it's very healthy to say what you're thankful for, whoever you're saying it to, the universe, your God, whoever you're saying it to. But be thankful for all the good things that happen in your life. We always have something to be thankful for. There's always someone that has it worse off than we do. But be thankful that you have whatever it is you have. In fact, write down what you're thankful for in general to look at it. It's always helpful to know what it is you have going on in your life that you could possibly be thankful for. And there's always something. Even if you have eyes to see a plant that's growing, a flower that bloomed that wasn't there yesterday, you have something that you can see because you have sight. You have legs, you can walk and you can get exercise. Something to be thankful for. Just be thankful for something in your life. For your children, for your spouse, your loved ones. Be thankful for something. Even if you don't have work, you don't have a job, something be thankful for. And tell yourself you're going to find one. You deserve it. You deserve good things in life. Now, I do an 8 count when I go to sleep. So I breathe in, after a couple of deep breaths first to center yourself and lower your rhythm. So I deep breath in, hold it 4 seconds. Let it out slowly. 8 count. Let it out. Breathe in again. And I do this up to 8, and then I start over again. So in 1, out 2, in 3, out 4, etc. I find that this takes my brain away from anything else it's thinking about. For you, maybe counting sheep, maybe something else, but this is what helps me. I just continuously do it. If my mind wanders, I go back to the 8 count. Start over again. Breathing in and breathing out and counting. And I just continually count to 8 and back again and back again. In a few minutes, I'm gone, I'm out. I go to sleep pretty quickly. Now, they say that you shouldn't have blue light before you go to sleep, stimulation before you go to sleep. Yes, there's a lot of things you can do. For me, I'm able to go to sleep with that. I can watch TV right up to the end and have no trouble. But for a lot of people, that's not so. If they go on their computer, their cell phones, they can't get to sleep right away. So if that's your situation and you're having trouble, try cutting out looking at your phone. You can install a blue light filter, by the way, on your phone too to help a little bit. But still, try cutting out the half hour, an hour before you go to sleep, any sensory stuff. Read a little bit beforehand, listen to music beforehand if you're having trouble going to sleep. If you don't have a problem and you can do that up to the last minute, that's fine. I'm not telling you not to do that, but it could be a reason that you have trouble going to sleep. So try to get rid of all those distractions beforehand. Drink these liquids that we're talking about, calm yourself, do what you're thankful for, and breathe. Now, if you're still having trouble, at the end, I'm going to give you some techniques, a story that you can play back for yourself if you're having trouble going to sleep that I do for my friends. It's a hypnotic voice that I use for that. But first I want to talk about ASMR. ASMR could help you go to sleep for sure. It includes auditory, visual, or tactile stimuli that induce relaxation. For example, you might listen to the sounds of tapping on various objects, low tapping, okay? Lightly tapping on various objects, or typing on a keyboard to calm down. And still, there's a lack of evidence in ASMR and its effects, but it has worked for many people. Even crumpling paper lightly, tapping a plastic container. But being able to make some light, soft sound has helped people. And they online, on Instagram and online, there are people that offer free ASMR. All you have to do is tune in and have them ready, those people that offer it, and they whisper softly, and they do tapping, and they do crunching, and a plastic bag of chips or something. But they do it in a way that helps you. So find them online, prepare for sleep, find an ASMR person, and be ready for it. Okay. So now, once you've prepared yourself for sleep, you got everything out of the way, you've got the right tools, and you've said what you're thankful for, and you have your ASMR ready or your music ready or whatever it is. If you're having trouble still going to sleep, then you can try this. And this is what I do when my friends call me and need help. Close your eyes, lie down, lie back on your bed. You can be listening to this quietly as you have your hands at your side. You're all relaxed. You've done your breathing. You've done your deep breaths. Held it and let it out, a couple of those. And now you're ready. And I do. Your eyes are very sleepy. Your eyes are very tired. Your eyelids are closing. Your eyelids are closed. Your arms are relaxed. Your legs are relaxed. Your head is relaxed. Your toes are relaxed. Every part of your body is so relaxed. Relax, relax. Imagine yourself floating on a cloud above the sky with not a care in the world, nothing except restful sleep high above everything else. Restful sleep, 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 not a care in the world, floating on a cloud with the warmth of the sun basking you and the cool of the breeze blowing at you. You're perfectly temperature comfortable. You're perfect in every way. Your body is ready to go to sleep. You're so relaxed, so tired, so tired. Your arms are relaxed. Your legs are relaxed. Your whole body is relaxed. Your head is relaxed. Your neck is relaxed. Your eyes are closed. You're so sleepy, so tired, floating on a cloud, not a care in the world. No one to think about except sleep, deep sleep. Know that you're loved. Know that you're wrapped in love, and you're sleeping quiet, careless, love, or effortlessly, not careless, effortlessly, not a care in the world. Effortlessly, your body is relaxed and resting and ready for the new day, ready to be energized when you wake up, ready for your eyes to be open and ready for the new day, ready for anything. You're going to be energized and full of life and happy to be alive and to wake up in this wonderful world where you can see trees and grass and animals and children and loved ones, and wake up and have another day to start all over, another day to make something happen, another day to be a fresh you, a new you, and relaxed you. You're so relaxed. You're so calm. Your whole body is relaxed. Your eyes are relaxed and tired. And your neck and your head are relaxed. Your arms are relaxed. Your legs are relaxed. Your toes are relaxed. Sleep, sleep, sleep. And with this, I hope we've been able to cover sleep from A to Z as best as I can. I hope you get a good night's sleep this night and every night, and wake up refreshed and ready to start the day. Please start the day with a smile, every day with a smile. And with that, I bid you goodbye. Have a wonderful day.